Don't be that parent who comes in and out of your child's life pretending like you're going to do better, and you do better for 2 days, because each time you do that, you disappoint your child and you break their heart. So when you go to the prison, internalize everything that I've said to you, hopefully, and hopefully get your life on track.
Welcome to the bench of justice.
All right, good morning, Mr. Jones. All right, who's the prosecutor on Mr. Jones?
Mr. Sanders, Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 0952, State of Texas versus Kenneth Jones. Can I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state,
Marcus Sanders.
for the defense?
Neil Gonzalez from Mr. Kenneth Jones.
And are you Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna need you to speak up, don't whisper. All right, counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Jones, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, we're waiving the enhancement paragraphs.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor. I also believe they're only proceeding on count 2. Is that correct?
Are there two counts?
Yes.
Then yes, Judge.
All right,
Waiving
so
count one also.
Mr. Jones, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what you're charged with in count 2 is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 200 grams. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement, then you can withdraw your plea. The fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Show you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishments be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There are no applications, and there's $57 restitution to SAPD for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offense in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, State Officer states Exhibit 1 and its attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, we just ask that you follow the plea agreement as it is and allow him to have credit for the time he has served in custody at this time.
All right, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty of count 2, which is possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams. The court will follow your plea bargain agreement, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, and there's restitution of $57 to SAPD for drug testing. Is there anything from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Jones, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
37.
Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what are we doing with your drug problem? Are you trying to address those issues?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what are your plans for your future?
Get back to my career and stick with God. I got baptized 2 years ago. Back right with my children.
All right, you got to walk the walk, you know? And your children, is it a boy and girl, or how
I
many?
have 6 boys and 2 girls.
So you have 6 boys and 2 children. What are their ages? What is the youngest?
The youngest is 2.
And what is the oldest?
20.
All right, so here's the thing. Children, I trust you. They would love to have their fathers in their life. And when you don't have your father in your life, you're sort of starting like at the back of the line a little bit, because you don't have that person to give you guidance. And so you have 6 boys who don't have a male figure to give them guidance. Or maybe they do. Maybe there's some other guy who's stepping up to the plate. Maybe it's an uncle. Well, I mean, sometimes it's an uncle. I don't necessarily mean boyfriend, but sometimes it may be someone's boyfriend. But if you're going to bring children in this world, you owe it to them to make their life as easy as possible. And part of making their life as easy as possible is not having a father who's in and out of the prison and who's using. Because then guess what? If you have your children come visit you at prison, that's going to become a regular routine, and they're not going to see anything wrong with it. Oh, we're going to see dad at prison. And I guarantee you, your daughters, if they have a father-daughter dance, you're not there because you're at the prison, or you're not there because you're using. So you're going to have to make up your mind to do better. And I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody else and what I used to tell CPS clients that I represented. Don't be that parent who comes in and out of your child's life pretending like you're going to do better, and you do better for 2 days, because each time you do that, you disappoint your child and you break their heart. So when you go to the prison, internalize everything that I've said to you, hopefully, and hopefully get your life on track. And when you get out of prison, who knows? They may release you from Bear County Jail. They may say you have enough time. But when you get out, the first thing you should do is not, ooh, I'm free, let me go do whatever. No. The first thing you should do is find you some AA meeting or NA meeting and keep your life on track. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
He chose drugs over his kids. Judge delivers a harsh reality check. The courtroom falls silent as the judge calls the case. State of Texas versus Kenneth Jones. Jones stands before the bench, quiet, almost withdrawn. His defense attorney confirms he has reviewed all the evidence. The prosecution is ready. The judge looks directly at him. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance between 4 and 200 grams. Do you understand? Yes, sir, Jones replies. The weight of the charge is heavy, up to 20 years in prison. But today, there's a deal on the table. The judge carefully explains his rights. A jury trial, the right to remain silent, the right to confront witnesses. Jones gives them all up. The plea deal is clear. 2 years in prison, credit for time served, and a small restitution fee. No trial, no fight, just acceptance. Guilty or not guilty? The judge asks. Guilty. No witnesses take the stand. No arguments are made. The evidence is submitted on paper, and within moments, the decision is final. I find you guilty, the judge says firmly. Then comes sentencing, exactly as agreed. But the real moment comes after. The judge leans forward and asks a simple question. How many children do you have? 8, Jones answers. 6 boys. 2 girls. The youngest just 2 years old. The courtroom shifts. The judge's tone changes, less legal, more personal. She speaks about fathers missing from their children's lives, about kids growing up visiting prison like it's normal. Don't be the parent who keeps coming in and out, breaking their hearts, she warns. Her final message is clear. Fix your life. Beat the addiction. Be there for your kids. Because this sentence isn't just punishment, it's a final chance.